valley and obliterating the town with massive limestone boulders. The official cause, if I remember correctly, was deemed instability caused by the mining operation. The miners themselves, bizarrely enough, were rescued from the shaft. This begs the question, were the Indians correct? Did they know something we didn't? They almost certainly didn't know about the pore structure of the mountain in geological terms. Today, Turtle Mountain has been surveyed extensively and is known to be unstable. At the top of the mountain, you can find school bus-sized cracks in the rock. There are shitloads of sensors installed as well. The sensors are there because the remainder of T Mountain is still unstable, and there are still towns nearby. Frank was rebuilt close to the rubble, and Hillcrest, another village, sits very near the bottom of the northeast corner of the mountain. Will the mountain claim more lives? On the subject of the valley itself, I have climbed the north side of it, opposite side to the slide area, and it does seem to have a strange feeling to it. I would not describe it as evil, but I did get the feeling I was not particularly welcome, as though I was irritating something by being there. I have adventured in other parts of the Crow's Nest Pass, and never felt that way. Pic related, taken from close to where I was on the north side.
I walked to the liquor store earlier and I saw a man on the way there. When we got close, he stopped me and said, "Take my hand, I'll give you the world. All I ask is that you come when I call." Then he offered me his hand like he would for a handshake. I really didn't think, so I just shook it. "Your life is about to change for the better, ain't it?" He said my name, and his hand was real warm even though it's like 20 degrees out. When I got to the store, the cashier gave me a couple of free shooters of Fireball because I'm a good customer. Never happened before. I've been drinking all night now, and I just checked my bank account. My stimulus came in. I didn't do anything stupid, besides being a drunk, did I? Congratulations, you just got recruited to join the secret club.
Before take your meds. Shills and normies not allowed. What is the opposite of a psychopath? Right, a schizophrenic. Someone with a very active right brain. Why do schizos who reproduce less didn't get sorted out of the gene pool? Because they have a gift or blessing. It actually is not a curse. You are the seekers of truth. The ones who turn every stone upside down. Without you, normies would not know anything about the world. Only because you never stopped seeking, every evil we know about today came to light. That is why they hate you. Those who rule us. Because we are the only ones who cannot be really brainwashed or manipulated. That is why they want to numb your mind. Why they would try to drive you insane. The only thing driving a schizo crazy is evil. Think about that. What around them and in this world? Schizos cannot close their eyes. Their brains absorb every piece of information and check and compare it with their unlimited creative power of abstract thinking, without being bound by the rules of the normies. This what got used against you. They flooded our minds with information, and the one who it hurts the most is the schizo. You are an observer. Nothing slips by you. Nothing would have come to light without you. Pedogate would have never happened. Questioning 9/11ths would have stopped after a week. NWO long forgotten. You are the light in the world, and it is against you for exactly that reason. Once you have been shamans, scholars, wise monks, etc., Now they want to put you into an asylum to worshipping their god of death and matter. You are the old enemy of the psychopaths. The enemies of evil, and you should find your way no matter what and see the light. You are not useless, crazy or wrong. They wanted you to be that, so you cannot stop their plans. So no one would believe you. Their delusions become your truth, but you must resist it. The world hates you because you are good and it wanted to destroy you. Do not listen to them. That is what evil has done to you. Every example of a crazy schizo is their doing. The schizo is the victim in this case and not the perpetrator. It is the very same evil people who did this to you who call you crazy, and they will never stop attacking you. You are a bloodhound for truth. That does not mean you are always right. You possess the intellect for very powerful pattern recognition. You have access to your subconsciousness other people don't. Stop believing their lies, because you are not truly crazy. They made you crazy, because all their life they told you you are. All you have to do is to cultivate that gift. To question yourself and everything around you. Always stay based in reality and it will be a blessing. You are going to carry that weight, because that is what you have been made for and why schizo genes got selected for. You are the good guys. And wouldn't a good man suffer the most in a bad world? Wouldn't an insane world drive the sane man crazy? Wouldn't the evil see themselves as good and the insane as sane? Listen to it and realize who you are and that you are who sniffed out all their secrets. You are the one brought all their crimes to light and who kept it alive so no one will ever forget. You are the hero they needed but did not deserve. The positive change in the world? That will be your work and fruits. You are going to bring the psychopaths down, like it or not.
I feel like God is real, but God is ultimately a fiction, and everything here is made up because it's a movie. God created the movie and paradoxically he's in the movie. Science doesn't have any reality because science happens in the movie, and underneath the movie, but still on the picture screen, is the void, and prior to the void is the eternal absolute consciousness that is realized by great saints, and from that perspective everything is useless fiction, including Christ, and God, and all concepts. Nothingness is the absolute truth. The world and consciousness, aka the movie and the screen, the black void underneath, the absolute nothingness prior to time-space, aka liberation.
I'm a proud father of 2 boys. Oldest one recently turned 14. It's time I should take him hunting. We've been going out shooting almost every weekend. I'm sure he's ready for his first deer. He's excited. Go to bed early, wake up early. Grab a couple cups of coffee, let the boy have a soda. Get our gear, and out we go. Drive to a remote location I've scouted out before. Sunlight burning off the morning mist. God, I love it out here. Tell him to stay close and mind his steps. Gotta be somewhat quiet. After about a quarter-mile hike into the woods I hear something. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I stop and listen. The sound stops as well. Did you hear something, Dad? He's beaming, thinking there's a buck close by. Not sure. Sounded like something. Stay close. My words made him worry a little. But we're still focused on getting him that deer. Continue on our hike. Carefully surveying the surrounding. I hear it again. Crunch, crunch, crunch. It's matching our stride. Turn around quick enough to see someone dip behind a tree. I pull the rifle off my shoulder. Who's there? I'm assuming it might be another hunter, but I am cautious. A man's head peeks out behind the tree and pulls back real quick. Just barely caught a glimpse of his scraggly hair. My boy responds. Who is it? Does someone else know your favorite spot, Dad? He's still timid at his age. Probably, might be a homeless man. There could be a camp around here with a few more of them. My boy definitely calmer than I am. Not knowing how dangerous a man or group of people can be when you're alone in the woods. I'm now more worried about my kid's safety than getting his first kill. We should head back. This made him upset. Oh, alright, I guess. He definitely had some attitude though. Too much like his mom. We walked and looped back to the car to avoid any contact with the stranger. We're nearing the road. Hear the crunching steps again. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Then, a loud thud. I give a quick peek over my shoulder, not stopping to look. There's the head of the man I saw laying on the forest floor next to a tree. My heart sinks into my stomach. I rush my boy along quicker. Come on, we have to get back to the car right now. I grabbed him by the back of his neck. Ow, you're hurting me. I was in full panic mode. Didn't mean to hurt or startle him, but I didn't want him to turn around either. We make it to car and I quickly turn around. Rifle in my hand, my eyes are darting around the tree-line. As if at any moment whatever killed that man and used his head like a puppet would jump out. I toss my keys to my boy. Unlock the car and start it. He's now visibly frightened at how I'm reacting. Car fires up, and I hop in as quickly as I humanly could. Put the car in reverse and I hear my boy jump. Dad. Dad. Look. It's the man. My eyes lift up to the tree-line. There's that man's head peeking out behind a tree. An arm extends out from behind it. He's waving. It's not natural movement. Drive home doing 80 mph the entire way. I'm sweating with fear. My boy sounds like he's having a panic attack. It's alright, son. We're long gone now. His are wide open, glued to the road. I felt horrible for him. We made it home and I phoned the police. Told them everything. They searched the area and found nothing. Just some trash left behind by campers. No matter what they tell me. No matter how many years have passed. I'll never return to those woods again. Be me, 17, go on a backpacking trip over the summer through a school program. Me and like 10 other kids in Mount Skokomish Wilderness with a ranger and an intern. The ranger was a 60-year-old man, really quiet and kind of grouchy. The intern was some college kid pursuing a job like him. Hike and camp for about days. Not much happens. Occasionally catch the ranger checking out some of the girls at the camp. Don't think much of it. He only ever talks to the intern. About midway through the whole